You're looking a little, wiggly.
I'm fine, it's just... what is in that fake blood?
I think it's just mint-flavored real blood.
Oh, it did say to avoid any prolonged skin contact. You washed it all off, like, right away, right?
You don't think it's, like, actually poisonous, do you?
It's a horror movie, Jaime. Anyone could go. Yeah, anytime! Hopefully there's enough time to fix the camera before they close tonight.
I'm not sure the drugstore clerk will even know how to fix it.
Hey, think positive.
It's not like there's anywhere else in town we could take it.
What?
What about there?
I thought that place was condemned.
Guess they got a new tenant.
Do curiosity shops even repair cameras?
There was a place like that near my grandfather's house. The owner used to tinker with all sorts of old junk. You never know.
I bet they have some rad old junk, too.
Your call, Chris.
Drugstore. I don't want to risk missing our chance.
Are you sure? Curiosity shop does look pretty cool.
We can check it out after.
Fair enough.
So, who's gonna do the honors?
The honors?
Talk to the clerk.
You're afraid to talk to a drugstore clerk?
What? No, I'm just...
You just don't want to haggle, do you?
Hey, I already completely debased myself to get the money from my sister.
I know you're all nervous to talk to the big, scary drugstore clerk, but just think about it like acting, which you're great at.
You know how to act, too.
Yeah, but people around here actually like you.
I don't know.
That's the secret ingredient for most celebrities. Anybody can act. Well, some people can act, but making people like you is like a superpower.
Well, I'm pretty charming.
That's why I love ya! Mwah!
Oh, brother.
Break a leg, you're gonna knock 'em dead.
Okay.
Keep that up and his head's not gonna fit out the door.
Yeah, got a weird one for you. This camera, it's not pretty. The lens is busted, and I don't know if you guys are able to help with something like that, but we really need to get it fixed, so I just figured I'd come in and check.
So find a place for these in Martinsville.
I was wondering if you could take a look at it
cash to
and
spare,
let me know if it's
which
something
we
you can help us with.
absolutely do not. Jaime better wield his charm to get us a good deal. We're so close to finishing the movie. Man, if this is a bust and we can't finish the movie, fucking tragic.
Yeah. I think if the world's deprived of Murder Mill, there's an outside chance it'll keep turning.
Come on. Linda, what's the deal?
All right, look. Just be straight with me. What's the deal with you and Jaime?
What do you mean?
All that lovey-dovey shit back there. You said, I love you.
I said I love him because I love him.
You met 2 months ago, and you've only been going out for like 3 weeks, and you're already throwing down the L word? Come on.
Whoa, easy there, Mom.
It's kind of fast. That's all I'm saying.
Excuse me, young ladies, but is there something I can help you with?
Oh, hey, you.
Hi, Robert. You quit working at the library?
Those are just volunteer hours. Now you're looking at an honest-to-goodness working stiff.
Oh, income security is a very attractive quality in a man.
So is access to book reservations.
Hey, so, got bad news and good news.
Bad news first, always.
The bad news is they can't fix the camera. Don't you want to hear the good news?
What's the good news?
The good news is Robert Greene's working in the drugstore now.
Ta-da!
We already knew that.
Yeah, for like at least 30 seconds.
Keep up with the times, Jaime.
Gotta keep up.
Curiosity Shop's probably still open if you want to see if they'll fix it.
Yeah, let's head over there.
What's the camera for?
Dude, we're making the most killer horror movie the world's ever seen.
No shit.
Well, we were, until your dad broke our camera.
He did what?
It was an accident. We were shooting at the old mill, and he was not pleased.
I'm not surprised. He's always got his eye on that place.
Yeah, when he kicked us out, he was like intense, more intense than I've ever seen him. I don't think there's any chance we'll get back in there today.
I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but there's more than one way into that mill.
Oh, really?
If you get the camera situation sorted out, you let me know.
Message received.
Let's just check it out. It's not like we have anything to lose. Come on!
Man, if I didn't know any better, I'd say this place looks like it's been here forever.
And a half.
Maybe you should write it in.
Don't tempt me.
What if the owner's a deranged serial killer who collects wayward teenagers and turns them into antiques?
Then we hit the jackpot.
Check out the wares.
Ooh, cameras!
These look like they've seen better days.
They're not gonna put the best ones in the window. You gotta look inside. Shall we?
If this is a trap, and we're walking right into the lair of the tchotchke chopper, I'm selling you out first chance I get.
Likewise, compadre.
Let's just take a look around and see what we can find.
How can you find anything in a place like this?
Getting lost is half the fun.
Maybe nobody's home.
Bummer. I was hoping to show off how good I am at haggling. And again, if we find a camera, we could just walk on out with it.
That's not... I'm not saying we should just steal something.
Who's gonna notice? There's like a bajillion things in this place.
I don't know. Doesn't feel right.
I just want to get this movie made. Any way we can. Why don't we spread out? Start over there. Oh, cute bunny. I don't know what that is, but it looks painful. Who would want to watch this creep fest?
So, I've been thinking.
About gothic romance novels?
Yes. But no.
Ugh. Imagine cuddling up to that at night.
Quiet. Quiet.
Whoever...
Down! Get down! Down! Get down! Down! Get down! Down! Get down! Stay out of sight! Stay out of sight! Shh! Keep quiet! Shh! Keep quiet! Don't make a noise. Don't make a noise. Don't make a noise. As I was saying before, so I've been thinking.
About gothic romance novels?
Yes, but no, about the movie. I think we could really strengthen the narrative if we just shoot an extra scene.
Like, what kind of extra scene?
There's, I don't know, a scene where they talk a little bit about who they're trying to save and, you know, why.
I like it. It's a good idea.
Thanks.
I'm glad to see you're all having fun. But if you insist on using my store as a playground, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to ask you to take it outside.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
Just make sure you put it back where you found it.
Wait, we're just looking for something to replace this?
Oh, I see.
We're making a film, and we broke it.
Got anything that could help us?
With all the cameras in the window, we just thought we'd see.
There was one thing. I'm just not sure I still have it. I'll have to look in my back room for a few moments, if you don't mind waiting.
We don't mind.
I'll just be a minute.
10 to 1 she brings as a photo camera.
Or a telescope.
Shh. Give her a minute.
Let's see. Could it have been in... No, maybe in this one? Oh, yes. Here you are.
She comes running out straight at us with a giant chainsaw. I'm gonna be like so bummed out.
You're in luck. A very fine item indeed.
Yes.
Whoa.
May I?
I insist.
It's pretty old. Possible we could make it work, but it's not exactly what we had in mind.
Mm-hmm.
How much are you asking for it?
Oh, there's a tiny little price tag on it, but I seem to have forgotten my reading glasses. Why don't you take a look?
$10. Okay, sure. I think that seems reasonable for something like this.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for finding us a camera.
Oh, it was no trouble at all. It truly is such a joy to see young people so passionate about the arts.
Yeah. Yep, that's us.
I have worn many masks over the centuries. Dr. Augustine Lieber was renowned, professional, and trusted. Frank Stone confided in me, allowed me to unlock his potential during those dark days in the psychiatric ward. And now, a new guise, a new timeline. A new chance. Giving them the camera, I admit, was unfair, even for me. They couldn't know what power they held in their hands, nor what cruelty awaits them in the steel mill. But what true creator wouldn't suffer for their art?
Okay.
Bad dream?
Ugh. How long was I out? I don't even remember falling asleep.
15, 20 minutes? Seems like it was a pretty intense dream.
Wait, what happened to Augustine again?
She left.
Left?
She said she had to do something very urgently in her private reliquary.
Hey, now that we're all awake again, can we forget about Augustine for a minute and talk about the 1,000-foot-long elephant in the room? 1,000 feet is the average length of film in a movie.
Oh.
Guess we were all playing it close to the vest before, huh?
It's not my film. I just worked on it. Didn't direct it. It's not even on my official filmography.
I meant how we were all holding back about our film strips.
Oh, right.
Whether you take credit for it or not, it's definitely the most infamous project that's associated with you. Cursed film collectors have been unsuccessfully searching for any trace of it for years. And now we are all here, each with our own little slice of a mysterious pie. It's a pretty big deal.
So, all of our film strips, they're part of this movie you and your friends made, Linda?
If they're not fakes, yeah.
Mine's not fake.
And all that stuff you said about... Cursed?
Murderous rages, CIA interrogation, total disassociation with reality. Because it's so rare, only a few people know for sure. So they say. If Augustine wants the only known surviving pieces of it, she's gonna have to pay up.
Why do you think she wants it so bad? I mean, it's not really cursed, right?
I prefer not to dwell on the past. We're here, someone's offering to buy our sections of the film. That is all I'm concerned with right now.
Providence goes a long way towards a successful sale.
So do motives. I don't know about you, but I would very much like to know why Augustine is so desperate to get her hands on this film.
Well, first rule of business is to gather every bit of intel you can on your opponent. And I don't know about you two ladies, but I have been itching to get a little look-see around this big old house of curiosities.
Are we allowed to look around?
What do you say, Director? Want to keep sitting around, or want to peek behind the curtain?
What are you waiting for?
Now, this is a real bold statement kind of room, you know what I mean? New Augustine got cash, but not like this kind of cash.
Sounds like you didn't scout your mark as well as you thought.
In business, we don't call them marks.
Hustling is a racket, not a business.
I wouldn't underestimate my scouting skills, if I were you. A lot rattling around up here that could be mutually beneficial.
Why don't you tell me how you know so much about Murder Mill?
I'm a big fan. It's your first credit.
Cut the shit, man.
Okay. You want to know the truth? When I first heard about it, I didn't believe it was real. But the more I looked into it, the more breadcrumbs I found, and the further I followed the trail, the more fascinated I became. Not just in the film, in the legend. Whether you meant to or not, you created a monster with this movie. Even if it isn't really cursed, the fact that everyone believes it is makes it real.
Believing in something doesn't make it real.
Well, that's why I had to find out for myself. Took me a couple years, but when the opportunity came for me to actually acquire a genuine piece of it, I jumped at the chance.
And just how did you acquire it, exactly?
Hey, just catching up. So, what have you guys found?
Not much. But the night's young.
Not as young as you think. Let's keep looking around. Can't deny this place would make an incredible film location.
I love your outfit, by the way.
Well, thanks. It's Italian. Well, the shoes are Italian. And the belt. I got it cheap from a guy. He's got a guy who's got a pants guy. So I got these pants from his guy's guy, had them tailored just right by the other guy I know, who also got me the blazer, which is like a super limited VIP club edition. But you want to know a secret?
Sure.
I found the turtleneck in a secondhand shop.
Scandalous.
Right? Don't tell me.
Oh, you can be sure of that.
Ah, yes. Let's check out the other floors. Good thinking.
Wait, hold on a second.
What?
Before all this goes any further, I need to know how both of you got your pieces of the film.
Well, it's no secret, really. After my mom died a few months ago, I found it when I was going through her stuff.
Maddie, what was your mom's name?
Both, or...
Was it Bonnie Rivera?
Yeah, How did you know that?
You look just like her.
Did you know my mom?
A long time ago. A whole other lifetime. Her younger brother, Jaime, was one of my closest friends.
Uncle Jaime. I never met him.
I hadn't heard that Bonnie had passed.
Yeah, it was pretty sudden.
Wow. Maddie, it's quite sad. Very touching.
And what about you, Stan? Where'd you get your piece of the film?
Well, now, that is a very good question. And... But you know what? Since I'm such a big fan of your work, I'll give you a little taste, free of charge. I can't tell you who I got it from or why they had it. I will tell you that I acquired it from them completely by the book in a very honorable game of chance.
You won it?
Fair and square.
Who the fuck would be gambling with it? They have no right.
Well, it seems like you're more attached to this little project than what you've been letting on.
You don't just gamble away something like that. Cool statue. Missing a piece, though. Wow. Powerful resemblance in Augustine's family.
Whoa.
Quite a piece. Look at the metalwork.
It's beautiful.
Sensationalist trash. Sam Green took down Frank Stone. I could write a better book than this. should check on Maddie. Can't be easy meeting someone from her mom's past.
Yeah? Now what would you do if it was you here instead of me? No way. You'd be climbing the walls looking
Looks
for
like
a
it
way
opens
out.
with a key.
Who's Dan? Psh, not in a million years. No way. You sure would get a kick out of this place. And then you'd probably kick me out of this place and keep it all to yourself.
Who are you talking to?
No, I wasn't.
I could hear you.
I was talking to my mom. To Bonnie. I've just felt so, like, empty since she died. Like I'm sleepwalking through a nightmare and I just can't seem to wake up.
It never gets easier when you lose someone. But it does become less suffocating.
I hope so, 'cause sometimes I just feel like I'm going crazy. Like she really is out there, guiding me, trying to tell me something. That's why I came here. It felt like that's what she wanted me to do. I know you said it had been a really long time, but can you tell me anything about her from when you knew her?
Gosh. Well, she was the most intimidating girl I've ever met. Even after I got to know her. She did everything she wanted to do, and nobody could stop her.
And that sounds like Mom. Any good stories?
Yeah. Yeah, there is something I've been thinking about. I've never told anyone else. It was a long time ago. We were just kids making a movie. Jaime, Chris, and me. Everything's still so fuzzy about what happened, but there's one thing that always just stuck in my mind. Clear as a bell. That night, we were on our way home from picking up a new camera. We were driving past the Rivera's house. The garage door was wide open, full of light. And the craziest fucking sound you ever heard was just tearing out of there in every direction. And right in the middle of it all was Bonnie. I don't think I've ever seen anyone so completely in tune with themselves. The only thing that mattered was that moment. Nothing else. That was your mom.
Thank you.
Hey guys. Look.
What? I don't see anything.
Ah! There! Right there!
Oh my God, there's someone out there.
If someone else did find out this deal is going down, they might be after the film strips.
Healthy competition does make for better offers.
My guess is that if they're all dressed in black and prowling around the place like a thief, they're not here to make an offer.
Maybe they just want to make a dramatic entrance.
Should we tell Augustine? They might be dangerous.
Even if you wanted to tell her, good luck finding her.
She said she was going to her private reliquary. That's a place for artifacts, right?
There's artifacts all over the place.
Right. So, if you were gonna have a private place for extra special, extra valuable artifacts, maybe you'd put them behind a door like that.
You've got a point.
Can't we just knock?
I doubt anything can get through that, including sound.
Which means it might be the safest place to be, whether Augustine's in there or not.
Okay.
What's taking them so long? I thought we were gonna have a production meeting before we shoot. Van's already all loaded up.
I read an article that said girls don't like it when guys get all twisted up about their punctuality. They find it controlling.
What? Why did you need an article to tell you that?
I just thought you might find that information useful.
I'm not trying to control Chris. Just got a lot to do.
Uh-huh.
Hey, right on time!
Time to get cooking. What?
Nothing. Just trying to keep a low profile. Bonnie snooping around.
All right. Is everybody ready to get this production meeting started? We got a big night ahead of us. Guys, I gotta tell you, my mind's going like a million miles an hour right now. Did you know you can get like every newspaper article ever written at the library? It's insane. It's all right there.
No. Tell me more.
I've spent like all day looking up every single thing I could find about Frank Stone, the mill, the murders. We are sitting on a freaking gold mine here.
Sounds like a productive day.
And yes, I had some help from my assistant.
I aim to please.
Oh, that reminds me. Now that you are an official member of the team, gotta wear the team jersey.
Wow. This is amazing. I'm honored.
You wanna wear the stripes? You gotta earn the rights.
I promise I'll be the best ancillary producer you've ever seen.
Production assistant.
Yeah, totally.
Feast your eyes.
Whoa. Wait, where's Sheriff Green?
Yeah, so that...
He got the guy.
Yeah. And Sheriff Cushik took all the credit. People around here knew what was up, but...
They go into all sorts of grisly details left out of the press the first time around.
And Dad got a little more credit, too.
This is big deal stuff. We're making our movie in the very same spot it went down. Can't beat that.
Stone's victims were real people. This was a real person.
Yeah? So?
I don't know. It's one thing to talk about it. It's another thing to look at their picture.
And this is suddenly now a problem for you?
It's not a problem. It's just a little weird.
You were just like super gung-ho when I got here. What gives, man?
Nothing. I just don't want to, like, exploit any of the victims or whatever.
We're not gonna exploit Stone's victims. I'm just trying to maximize the potential of our main location. That's how you make a good movie.
think you're missing the point. It's not about the mill.
So what's the big deal?
You don't think you're, like, a little too excited about everything that happened there?
Jaime, if it bothers you so much, you can always stay home.
Chris?
He's kinda #1 on the call sheet.
What does that mean?
He's the main actor. We can't shoot without him.
Yeah, I know. I was just kidding, obviously.
Obviously.
Robert and I are gonna look for any more locations in the mill connected to stone where we can shoot. Then I'm gonna go make this thing, any way I have to. Here, why don't you start with these?
So
Our
we're
list
looking
sure
for
can't get
Frank
enough Frank Stone.
references.
We're looking for anything referencing specific locations in the mill that could be associated with Frank Stone.
The mill's a
Sure,
pretty
no one
huge
was sad to
place.
see it go.
That's why I'm sure there's gotta be something we haven't found yet.
Definitely possible.
We'll find it.
I wonder if Linda's okay with all this Frank Stone stuff.
Here, look at this. Mill projections dire for fall season.
It mentions Frank?
No, but it goes into the mindset of the workers. People were depressed. There were suicides.
At the mill?
Not at the mill, but like people who worked there or got laid off.
Damn.
This was a year or two before the murders started.
Does not sound like a fun place to spend a 12-hour shift.
There are a couple articles like this. The mill was in serious decline.
But if it doesn't mention Frank...
I don't know. It's all related. To him, to the way he was, or why he did what he did, or
An omniverse?
something.
That's
Far
your
out.
expert opinion?
It's just a hunch.
I pulled some of these today, too.
What's that?
Obituaries from around the time of the murders. And a little before.
Oh, good thinking.
I can't believe Mom's finally getting out. I can't wait.
No, I don't. I don't want to talk about it. Well, of course I was there. I'm the watcherman. I'm the watch... Me and my good boy Merlin. Such a good boy. We were just minding our... Just doing our... Frank Stone was there all along now, wasn't he? And we tried to find him, but that baby, yeah, that little crying little baby, like I told the sheriff, that's right. Heroes, huh? Don't you know that? Don't you know anything about that? Get out of here! Get out! Come on!
Poor old Mr. Hall. My dad told me he helped him stop Frank Stone, but he was such a drunk, he couldn't get his story straight. And old Sheriff Cusick swooped in and took all the credit.
Damn.
Holt disappeared a few months later. Probably passed out in the riverbed and got washed out to sea.
I didn't want to say anything, but I'm just not a fan of this.
Understandable.
Her whole obsession with Frank Stone and the murders just feels a little intense. Maybe it's because she's not from Cedar Hills, but, you know, those victims could have been any of us, or our families.
But they weren't.
So you don't think it matters either?
I didn't say it didn't matter. I just meant it happened a long time ago. And Chris is excited because some of the locations could work really well for the film. Like this one. Take a look.
What is all this?
I came up with a new scene to shoot.
That you wrote?
Yeah.
Does Chris?
I told Chris about it last night.
Oh, she was into it?
Yeah, we'll shoot it if we have time.
Cool.
This furnace chamber location is perfect. But I wouldn't have known about it without Chris's research.
I don't know. This looks cool, but I really don't think they should have wasted all this time doing more research.
She's the director. She calls the shots.
It's our movie.
But she's the director.
Oh! Yes!
Huh?
What is...
It's a picture of Frank Stone?
Look at the date.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What?
This is from before the murders, before they realized it was Frank.
It's about mill operations, kind of a puff piece to drum up interest in new recruits. Hello, what is this?
Look at the caption.
Work of Frank Stone, machine shop.
Bullseye.
Machine shop, huh?
We've got to shoot there. That's it. That's the place.
It's perfect.
So, time to go?
Okay, people. Company move. Time to head on out and shoot the shit out of this thing. Let's go, let's go. Time is money. Let's make a movie.
Now, what were you little ding-dongs working on? Hello. Interesting.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present The Mill.
Yep. There it is.
Oh, you see the creek down there? We follow that, takes us right to the secret entrance.
I don't see it.
That's why it's secret. We don't have to do this.
Yes, we do.
Ready? Oh, careful. First step's a doozy. All right. This way.
Breathe in. I can't believe we're gonna see the place where Frank Stone actually killed people. Freaking wild.
Okay. 2 ways into the storm drain from here.
One easy and one hard?
They're both medium difficulty.
Then give us medium one first.
Well, medium 1 is to climb the gate over there. Then it's like a straight shot right in, but it'll take us pretty close to my dad's patrol route.
And medium two?
Medium 2 is we cross to the other side, where we're a lot further away from my dad, but it's also gonna take a bit longer.
Those are both very medium.
Right down the middle.
So, which way?
I'd rather keep a little distance between us and the law, no offense.
Hey, I don't want to get in any trouble either.
So, we should cross.
Yeah.
Your dad really patrols the mill every single night?
Ever since I can remember.
Huh.
I used to think it was weird, but it's just kind of his thing. Growing up, nothing killed a friendly conversation quicker than someone calling my dad the hero of Cedar Hills.
I remember he didn't want to be interviewed for that profile they ran for the 10th anniversary. Had a cool title, though.
What was the title?
The Man Who Drew Blood from a Stone.
Damn.
I mean, it could make a good title for the other movie.
Other movie?
We were just batting some ideas around, just spitballing.
Cool.
Totally, yeah.
Chris Gordon. Another victim claimed by Frank Stone. And gravity. Made it. This place is awesome. I wonder what we'll find inside.
Are you absolutely sure this is safe and we're not gonna fall into some kind of ventilation shaft full of whirling fan blades?
I can't promise you won't, but at least you'll be able to see them as they tear you to pieces.
Thanks.
Brought one for everyone?
Yep.
What you got in there?
Well, the flashlights, my notebook, some pens, a couple of granola bars, 3 ponchos, first aid kit, bottle opener, sunscreen, collapsible cookware, and utensils.
You know we're not hiking the Appalachian Trail, right?
Always be prepared. We must be under the mill by now. Just gotta find a way up.
Haven't you ever talked to your dad about that night?
What night?
The night he was here with Frank Stone?
There was one time. When I was little, and he was really drunk. Even though he doesn't remember, I kinda like knowing what he went through.
I get that.
He didn't talk to me like a little kid, or like my dad.
Who would have left this here? I'm not sure about Linda's new scene. But if I pull the director card, she'll probably never talk to me again. Huh, a little key. Better get back to Robert.
As I was going to say, I got to see him the way he really is. He showed me all his scars. You know, he fucked up his shoulder that night. Real bad. Still can't use it like he used to. Probably never will.
Damn. I didn't know it was so intense.
He told me he and Frank Stone squared off face to face. Right here in the mill. The furnace chamber, actually.
Oh, shit. What else did he tell you?
Just that all things no man should ever see or know.
What does that mean?
Every time I've ever brought it up, gets that look in his eye. And I just don't want to see him like that. You sound disappointed.
No. No. But I'm glad you've got such a good relationship with your dad.
Me too.
Gotta love a scenic route. Any major plans for after we graduate?
I haven't given it much thought. Not like you.
What makes you think I have?
I can just tell. The film, the directing, it's in your blood.
And your blood? You want to be a cop like your dad?
As I was going to say, no way. I like movies too. That's kind of why I wanted to help out. Horror movies especially.
Oh. I thought you just liked hanging out around haunted mills.
You don't really. So I was gonna say, you don't really think it's haunted.
Don't I?
Knock it off.
Look at this old thing. Ugh, busted.
I think this is it. Up there. Oh, thank goodness.
Yes! Robert, you're a genius.
Good call on the storm drain.
Thank you, Robert.
Come on, people! No more standing around flapping our yap sacks. One more scene and we're done. All set, my mate? Okay. Roll up. And cut! How was that for you?
I think we got it.
You know what that means, right? And that's a picture wrap on Murderville! Way to go, everybody!
I think we still have one more scene left to go before we're officially wrapped.
Wait, what's the last scene?
Right, yeah. Linda pitched shooting a scene that would flesh out our backstories.
Adding a little flesh, huh? Yeah, I think we could work with that.
But you're playing brother and sister.
Come on. With our chemistry? Nobody's gonna buy that.
Where are you thinking we'd shoot the new scene?
I do have a place in mind, actually.
Oh, yeah. That's the furnace chamber, right?
What do you guys think?
I say we do it.
Sounds good. Huh?
Yo. You coming?
Yeah. Be right there.
Did you see something?
No, it was nothing.
You sure? You seem kind of spooked.
What's up?
Nothing.
Nothing, right. Except Jaime saw a ghost back there.
Okay, I'm not 5. I don't believe in ghosts.
You will!
Ah, get off me! Get off me! Get off! Get off!
Gotcha.
Not cool, Bonnie!
Disagree.
Not cool!
What are you doing here?
I'm part of the crew.
We don't need any help.
Then I'll just hang out and stay out of your way.
This is a closed set.
Apparently not.
I
Bonnie, I really think you should be helping Dad at home right now. You've got a lot on your plate, you know? And
that's all I'm good for?
no. I mean, Linda?
Whatever. I don't care if she tags along.
Okay, cool. I'll be totally invisible. Just act like I'm not even here. Actually, scratch that. Act like I am here, but like invisible, but you still know I'm here, and you're not gonna get up to any funny business, because that's just gross, okay? Don't do it. Well, okay, are we just gonna stand around, or are we gonna make a movie? Time is money, right?
Just make sure you don't get in the way. We've still got a lot to do, and I don't work well with distractions on my set.
I think you mean our set.
You okay?
No, yeah. It's just... This is right where my dad came face to face with Frank Stone. I always had a mental picture of it, but now that I'm actually seeing it with my own eyes, I don't know, it's different.
Here's what we're gonna do. Jaime, Chris, you start here. Robert and I will follow. Bonnie, just stay behind and try not to make too much sound while we're rolling.
You got it, boss.
All right. Everybody ready for a take?
Lights ready, sound speeds.
Jaime? Chris?
All set?
And action.
Is there something else you want to say to me? Because now's your last chance.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, there is. Don't do this.
I have to.
No, you don't.
You know that's not true.
Well, maybe I'd feel better if it were anyone else.
Who else is there?
But it's not fair.
No one said it was.
Already lost Mom and Dad. I don't want to lose you too.
Now who's being unfair?
At least I'm not being selfish.
Selfish? I'm doing this for you. I'm doing this for our parents. If I can pull this off, it might not be too late to save Mom and Dad.
That's impossible.
Nothing is impossible.
Something about this just doesn't seem right.
Do you trust me?
I...
Do you trust me?
Yes, of course!
Then you know what I have to do.
And cut.
Linda, that was sick!
Totally. Felt like just what this thing needed.
How was the lighting?
It was great, thanks. Did you hear that weird groan right at the end there?
No, but don't sweat it. We're gonna replace the sound at Jaime's anyway.
How'd I do?
Jaime, it was perfect.
Do you really think so?
It was everything we needed the scene to do.
You okay?
Yeah, something about this just doesn't seem right.
Okay, that's not what I sounded like.
I don't know. It was pretty spot on.
Gotta agree.
Gotta agree. I don't go around doing impressions of you dopes.
You do impressions of me all the time.
And me.
I feel honored to have just joined the list.
Hot damn, kids, that was fun.
You really thought it was okay?
Yeah, better than half the films I see in New York. I mean, one of them was just a 5-hour shot of a guy sleeping.
Wow.
Seriously. I'm impressed. But, I gotta be honest.
What?
You really didn't think I'd notice what you were doing?
What was I doing?
Just playing out your own bullshit interpretation of real life.
I don't understand.
Sacrificing your own life for the good of your sibling and your parents definitely sounds familiar. Almost like it could even be based on someone we know, but gee, I wonder who.
That's not fair, Bonnie.
No one said it was.
We're trying to make something fun. I'm not trying to make everyone else miserable.
At least I'm not being selfish.
Selfish? Don't throw the lines back at me.
What? You don't want to tell me how noble it is that you're making this movie with your girlfriend while I had to scrub my entire life to take care of you and Dad?
I liked it better when you were gone.
Hey, Bonnie, you want to come outside with me for a minute? I could use your help with something.
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
So, I just wanted to tell you how much I loved making this movie with you.
Me too. I mean, with you, not with me, also. You know what I mean.
I think we should do something special to mark the occasion.
So, I don't know if I'm quite ready to break out the champagne just yet.
But we finished the movie. It's in the can.
We finished the shoot, yeah, but
we're still gonna have to sell people on this thing.
Okay, sure.
We should keep exploring this place while we still can.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
Well, if we can just get, like, one more shot of something directly connected to Frank Stone, like anything he might have left behind, we'll get all the attention in the world. We should look for that place from the newspaper article, the machine shop.
Hey, Chris.
Holy...
What can you see?
something freaky. I don't know if I can describe it. I'll try shooting a little. Whoa! Ain't that something? Ah, rats.
What's up?
Camera needs cranking. Hold on. That did it. Okay, let me get more. Whatever the hell that was, it's gonna look great in the movie. Think that door will take us to the machine shop?
Only one way to find out.
Let's go take a look.
My dad would kill me if he knew I was in here right now. Just rip my limbs off one by one.
I thought the sheriff was all bark and no bite.
Not if you're his son. Then he's all of both.
Don't you think it's weird how obsessed with this place he is?
I guess so. I mean, he always has been, long as I can remember. I didn't even know it was weird until I got old enough to realize all the long walks he liked to take in the middle of the night were in the abandoned steel mill where he killed a guy.
Maybe that's why he comes back to the scene of the crime.
Why is it always clowns?
Hey, so maybe that's why he comes back to the scene of the crime. Maybe it helps him somehow.
Dead end. Not this way.
Yeah, so maybe that's why he comes back to the scene of the crime. Maybe it helps him somehow.
Honestly, I don't even think he wants to be helped.
What do you mean?
It's more like an obsession. And it's gotten pretty weird.
Okay, elaborate on that, please.
Maybe it's just the way he was dealing with all the stress or guilt or whatever, but he sort of started researching all kinds of non-traditional philosophies.
Non-traditional.
Like acupuncture with all the pins?
No.
Wait, you don't mean like occult stuff?
Look, I shouldn't have said anything.
Well, you did.
I don't want to give you guys the wrong idea. My dad's a straight shooter, that's it.
Sure.
Whatever you say, man.